Welcome to this video, and in this video today I'm going to talk about the Roxio HD Game Capture Pro. I know I screwed that name up, but oh well. So this is a $60 capture card, and for what it is, it's actually pretty good. It's fairly easy to set up, and there are videos on how to do that. It uses component cables if you have a CRT television, or if you have something like a PlayStation 3 or 4 or 5 or an Xbox 360 or a Wii U, or you know how it is. You need two HDMI cables. One goes on either side of the card, left and right, and the other end of the HDMI cable, one goes into your console and the other one goes back into your monitor source. So let's get this thing let's get to why we're here. So this is my PlayStation 4 setup, and I was getting an echo, and I've been trying to fix it the last couple of days, and I think I got it. So okay, let me change my source here so you can see. So I want to open up display source 2. Okay, so you can see everything here. Here's my capture card right here at the top. Here's the PC speaker, and here's the microphone. And hopefully the microphone actually sounds half decent this time, because the last five times I've tried to record this, it sounds like shit. So what you want to do is you want to click this little ellipsis thing here. You want to go down to Advanced Audio Properties. You want to have your microphone set to monitor off. You want to have your PC speaker set to monitor off. You want to set your capture card to monitor only or mute output. Monitor only, mute output. You can have it set to monitor and output, but I like to have it on monitor and mute output. The reason for this is because the audio from the PlayStation is actually coming through the capture card now. So if you mute this capture card, you're not gonna, like, if you shut it off, if you shut the monitor off, you're not gonna hear anything from the capture card. I'll just play the game for a couple minutes here and see if I can find where I dropped all my souls. God, this is confusing. Okay, I think it's down this way. If you have the... Oh shit. Hang on. This is my fault. I gotta switch sources here. Hang on. Okay. So there's my... There we go. So there's my Roxio capture card in action. I think I dropped my souls down here somewhere. I only had about 96 of them, so even if I bite the dust, it's not a big deal. Now there is a delay here, there's a little bit of a delay here, and I'll explain how you can make that. I tried to minimize it as much as I possibly could, and I'll explain how to do that in just a couple of minutes. just want to see if I can get my soul back. I'm not even sure where they are. Oh, there they are up there, okay. Oh, you dirty bastard. Okay. I'm not good enough to get out of that. I lost all my souls. It is what it is. Who cares? So this should work. And now for your audio delay or your video sync delay. There's a couple of ways. Let me change my sources here. There's a couple of ways that I researched on how to do this. So one of the ways that I did this, you go to your capture card source, and of course you can't see anything now, but you go to add filters. Like there's filters here, so I have a filter applied. Should have a filter applied. I don't know what's going on here. So I have a filter applied. Where's the fucking filter? There it is. It's called Video Sync, Video Display Async. I set mine for 400 milliseconds. This filter, you can't do minus 400 or minus anything. So I set it to 400 milliseconds. It goes up to 999 milliseconds. I had to play around with this for a bit just to get it almost right. Almost perfect. And I did the best I could with what knowledge I had. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry I babbled on for almost 9 minutes. So I babbled on for almost 9 minutes. Hopefully this was helpful. I think I covered everything. And if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitch at The Real Canadian Rage. You can follow me on Rumble at Real Canadian Rage. And you can subscribe to me on YouTube at Real Canadian Rage YT. Thank you very much, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be excellent to each other. And until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye for now. So I have an addendum to the video before I end it here. I forgot to mention something very important. This capture card comes with its own software for streaming and editing, but it's complete garbage. Don't use it. It doesn't work. It's not even good for streaming. You can't put overlays or anything like that on it. Let me go back to my main monitor here. So This is the software that comes with the capture card itself. You have edit, share, and capture. Never mind edit and share. Don't watch these videos. They're out of date. They're probably not even there anymore. I'm surprised they actually still update this thing with drivers and such. So, before you start capturing from your PlayStation 3 or your PlayStation 4, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into your settings on your PlayStation 4 and you're going to want to turn off your HDCP. Turn it off. Otherwise, this capture isn't going to work at all. You're going to try to capture it and you're just going to get a blue screen that flashes black and blue, and it's going to tell you that it has no signal. So again, make sure you turn it off. The first thing you want to do before you go into your OBS and try to set up your capture card there, because it's not going to work unless you do this first. You go to capture, and the capture window is going to come up, and it'll tell you on the side that it found the signal, and you'll see the picture of your console or what's being captured, whatever you're using. So as soon as that comes up, close the software down. Close it down, then open up your OBS. And I'll switch monitors here. So you open up your OBS like this. And then go to your scenes or put a source on your main scene, whatever you want. And you add a video capture device, and it'll find your capture card. But only if you open up the native software first. Otherwise, it's not going to find it. But this is how you set it up for OBS. If you don't know that you're supposed to do this, it can be very frustrating. You think your capture card is a complete piece of junk. You think it's broken. You may think it's broken, but no, it's just the way they got it set up. You have to open up the native software first. If you have the native software open, like the capture window open, and you open OBS, then OBS is not going to be able to detect your capture card. So you have to shut the native software down first. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. Thank you again. Take care of yourselves. Until next time, bye for now.